What's up, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, whenever you are. This is Ryan. I've got another episode that this is a big one. This came across my desk just this morning, and I didn't even expect that I would find something like this. I love this article though. Nearly 1,000 cryptocurrency projects died during this year's bear market. If you watched the episode, and I'll link it down in the description, if you watched my episode about maybe 5-6 months ago, it was called 4 Coins to Watch While the Market is Down, or something along those lines. I started it off with a CNBC article that talked about, up to that point, 600 different crypto projects which were more or less dead. This is what I keep trying to explain to people when they say, why are you even in this? Why should I put $1 into this? The whole thing's down 85%, so on and so forth. All I hear about, like your CSI episodes, frauds and theft and so on. And this is what I try to explain to people, that while yes, the price is down, there are a ton of really, really awesome projects. And this is partially why the prices are down so much. You have nearly 1,000 crypto projects that are nearly all tied on the Ethereum network. So when these are going under and they're dying, they're usually selling or liquidating their Ethereum, which is dragging the market down overall. But that doesn't mean that there aren't some incredible things happening. So let me go over this and a couple other little tabs here I want to show you that go into, yes, the price is down right now, but if you look just beyond the price and just beyond the one-off headlines, you'll see there's something really, really bubbling here. So let me see. Many of the dead crypto projects were outright scams, which were orchestrated under the guise of ICOs, including in Deadcoin and Coinopsy's long list of abandoned or fraudulent currency schemes is BitConnect, which is considered one of the largest crypto-related Ponzi schemes in history. Also, as it says here, 438 inactive digital currency projects. This is actually hit really big just about a week ago, the amount of plagiarism. Wall Street Journal, and in fact, I should do an episode of this. This was a really good article on Wall Street Journal. It was the amount of plagiarized white papers. So many of these projects that went under, people didn't have a working product, they didn't have a working idea or service. They simply just had an idea and that was it. And they knew enough on how to copy and paste the code to do their own ICO. So what's it matter? What's it matter if you copy and paste someone else's white paper at the same time? So now this article here, okay, fair enough. So there's that many projects. When you have 500 to 1 bad projects going under, 100 to 1 bad projects going under versus good projects, the entire network will suffer. Now check this out and compare this same article, same topic, but this was actually just about 2 weeks ago, right before this last article I just showed you. Crypto users nearly doubled in 2018 despite market downturn. So it shows here the study's most interesting finding was that the total number of active cryptocurrency accounts doubled in the first 3 quarters. This is out of Distributed. If you guys don't know Distributed, they're a really, really good magazine and online outlet that puts out crypto, blockchain related information. So it also says here that it is slowing. There were more new accounts in 2018, but more active accounts in 2018. This is pretty interesting as well. Other findings. The report presented several other notable findings as well, including 84% of crypto companies studied now support multiple coins, up from 47% last year. Crypto mining operations are more geographically dispersed than many people think, and Canada and the US are seeing especially high rates of mining growth. A growing number of crypto companies are undertaking efforts to comply with regulatory laws proactively, even if the regulators are not actively working to impose requirements on them. This is huge. I have phone calls and Twitter private messages and emails and such, LinkedIn messages every week with fellow blockchain crypto people who are trying to build things, and I hear this all the time, that none of us have a solid idea where this is going, but everybody I speak to is just being as as safe as what would be expected. The number of people employed in the crypto industry continues to grow, with a 164% increase during 2017. So even job placements are growing as well. Mining companies and whatnot, not important. Now this is my favorite one here, and this goes along with the segment I do, the CSI crypto episodes. The total value of crypto assets stolen to date amounts to $1.5 billion. Man, that's bad. So, you gotta take the good with the bad though. So again, nearly 1,000 crypto projects died during this year's bear market, pulling the entire market down. However, crypto users nearly doubled in 2018 despite the market downturn. Finally, I want to show this to you. This is a website called Coindance, and what Coindance is doing is it's pulling all the data from other websites that are tracking blockchain activity across different networks, across different countries and IP addresses, and then it just formulates all this data into different graphs that you and I can just watch. So check this out here. This kind of goes in tandem with what daily, weekly activity there really is. What I'm about to show you is the weekly active volume in Bitcoin per country, okay? So check this out. You'll see on a lot of these, pretty much all of these graphs, Australia is a good example. Right here, you see this giant stem here? This is when Bitcoin hit about 20,000. So this is when everyone around the globe was in a panicked fever, didn't really care what it was, they were just purely speculating, hopefully to sell it to someone else next week. Now check this out, even after this huge dump off, Argentina is still adopting this every week, more and more. This is Chile, Colombia. You'll notice some first and second world nations aren't taking too much into this. However, there are places like Hong Kong, which are loving it. You've got India, even after the spike, is still seeing weekly increase. Iran is starting to figure out how this works. Kazakhstan has figured out how it works. Look at Kenya. This is This is after that 20,000 spike, and they're still seeing a huge amount of increase since before. Mexico, same in Mexico. You don't you see this type of adoption here in Nigeria. You see this happening down in Peru. You see this happening in Romania. Have you guys been watching the protests in Romania over the last year and a half? I mean, hundreds of thousands of people protesting. This is Russia. Look at Russia. Look at this solid growth of active users. And this just, it keeps going on. Again, like Switzerland. Switzerland doesn't seem to care too much right now. But Tanzania seems to see the benefit of having a third-party decentralized store of value, or a unit of exchange. There's the United States. You can see a little bit of a slow dip off, but then check this out. This is Venezuela. Venezuela has not slowed down on their use of Bitcoin whatsoever. Let's see. When you look at Venezuela, right back here is where Venezuela, this is when Bitcoin was 20,000 on Venezuela. They didn't even know. They relatively speaking, they didn't even know. You can see the dates down here. 2018, this is June of 2018. This is March of 2018. Yeah, the people of Venezuela didn't even participate really in that $20,000 per Bitcoin swing up. This is just in the last, say, 9 months. So I come full circle here. I just want you guys to see, yes, there is a solid reason why the market as a whole is down, but don't write this off. This isn't over with, okay? So thanks for tuning in. Check out all the stuff in the description, all the other links to my previous videos that I've put on that build on this. So that's all I've got for you right now. Please like and subscribe and comment. All right, thanks everybody. See ya.